How else I was back at it again with another video. And this afternoon, I'm happy to say that last night's debate, if you watched it, of course, did have a clear winner. And I'm also happy to say that that clear winner was Andrew Yang. Yes, Andrew Yang, someone who didn't even attend the debates, won it. And you might be wondering how, and I'll explain it to you all in this video, as well as some other Democratic debate highlights that occurred. But first, of course, I want to go to this tweet right here by Detective Lewis, aka myself. And I tweet out, in just 2 days, I'm heading down to Iowa to canvass and help Andrew Yang win. As you can see, I'm bringing all the essentials. Of course, I'm not only bringing this, but it is finally confirmed. Everything is set. I'm finally set to go to Iowa in 2 days from January 7th to February 4th. It's going to be amazing. I teamed up with Sorority of Yang. They're going to be helping me with housing. And of course, Sorority of Yang is led by the amazing Katie Kinsey, who kind of organized all of this, so shout out to her. But of course, let's go into what happened yesterday, because a lot happened yesterday. So before even the debate happens, we had Andrew Yang get officially endorsed, because there was rumors, like heavy rumors of this. But of course, Andrew Yang was officially endorsed by Dave Chappelle, the comedian. And yeah, Andrew Yang tweets out, "Thank you, Dave Chappelle, and welcome to the Yang Gang. You are the best. Let's do this for our kids." So I got a lot of attention, and it's an awesome endorsement. I believe Dave Chappelle will also be campaigning, or at least doing some comedy specials in South Carolina, I believe on January 29th and January 30th. So if you're watching this and you're in South Carolina, try to see if you can catch Dave Chappelle, because he'll be doing special comedy shows directed at the Yang Gang. And you better believe this caused a lot of articles to happen, or to be written about, with the whole Dave Chappelle and Andrew Yang related thing. So that's always nice. So that's all the way before the debate. Now, leading up to the debate, we're still not to the debate part. We had fellow Yang Gang content creator and political activist Shaving with Tully. He tweets out, "Because we came out for peaceful and positive protests." Yes, Shaving with Tully did in fact lead a peaceful protest yesterday night for the debates. We got televised interviews with The Washington Post, Channel 7, Des Moines Register, 2 YouTubers, CNN, Breitbart, and InfoWars. Thank you to the Yang Gang who trusted my judgment and came out. So this is insane. Shaving with Tully doing so much for the Yang Gang. You gotta give props to him. Like, he's been on my channel like 2 or 3 times, and every time he is on my channel, it's delightful. He's so passionate, enthusiastic, and he clearly loves what he does. Loves doing what he does. And yeah, we do have a interview that Shaving with Tully did with Channel 7 News, I believe. There are other interviews that will be released later, but this is the Channel 7 News one, and I will be playing it right now.
Yang didn't make the debate stage tonight.
Yep.
Does that kind of change your enthusiasm to come out tonight?
Not in the least bit. So the fact of the matter is that Yang is polling higher nationally than 1/3 of the debate stage. He's polling almost 1 full point higher than Amy Klobuchar and Tom Steyer. The reason he's not on the stage is because it was a gerrymandered debate. They drew the target around Amy Klobuchar's numbers and excluded Andrew Yang, and then they refused to poll the people to allow Andrew Yang the opportunity to demonstrate his true strength. He has the fastest growing campaign, both in terms of donations, fundraising, as well as polling numbers. Fastest growing campaign of any Democrat. He's going to keep on growing, and he's going to peak at the right time. We have no loss of faith whatsoever. Expect to see him out there in February.
Yang didn't make the debate stage tonight.
Yep.
So that was Shaving with Tully, of course, a very passionate member of the Yang Gang. We are so lucky to have him, and I can't wait to join him in Iowa in just 2 short days. Hopefully I get to meet up with him, maybe do some videos with him. But continuing, so this is the part where I say Andrew Yang wins the debate without even attending it. We have this tweet by ABC News, or just ABC, saying Bernie Sanders was the most tweeted about candidate during tonight's Dem debate per Twitter. But interesting part, most important part right here, Andrew Yang came in 4th in most tweeted about candidate candidates, despite not qualifying for debate. Excuse me. So yeah, there you go. Most tweeted about Democratic candidates: Sanders, Biden, Warren, Andrew Yang, Buttigieg, and Klobuchar. So Andrew Yang was tweeted more about than half of the candidates that actually made it to the debate stage. So he was tweeted more about, more people tweeted about Andrew Yang than Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, and Tom Steyer. That is insane. And you might be wondering why. What was all the ruckus going on Twitter last night? Well, this article should explain it. We have this headline here by Newsweek saying hashtag America needs Yang trends as 7th Democratic debate proceeds without Andrew Yang on stage. I just want to read this first tidbit right here from the article. As the 2020 candidates took the stage in Des Moines, Iowa for the 7th Dem debate on Tuesday evening, the hashtag America Needs Yang began trending on Twitter, with tens of thousands of Andrew Yang supporters voicing their disappointment that the former tech entrepreneur didn't qualify to take part in the event. So yeah, there was a lot of commotion going on Twitter last night related to Andrew Yang, and here is this tweet by Eric Quach. Sorry if I messed up the name, but speaks. He tweets out hashtag America Needs Yang trended to number 2 worldwide. That's right. We weren't just trending like crazy in the United States. We were trending worldwide last night, almost number 1. And he finishes saying, maybe next time we should do hashtag Our World Needs Yang, hashtag Yang Gang. So as you can see here, worldwide we were doing crazy numbers. At one point, we had over 176,000 tweets while the hashtag was still trending. Now I know I saw it over 200,000, but unfortunately I couldn't get a screenshot of that. I couldn't find one, but I know I saw it before I go to sleep, and I wish I screenshotted it. But yeah, wow. America Needs Yang went crazy last night. To go to Andrew Yang's page, Andrew Yang got a nice bump in followers. I believe he was actually the most followed candidate last night, or the one candidate that gained the most followers after the Democratic debates. As we scroll through Yang's Twitter page, we can see that he retweeted a lot of blue check marks talking about the hashtag America Needs Yang, or talking about how they missed Andrew Yang on a debate stage. Not just blue check marks. A lot of people on Twitter were missing Andrew Yang. And we have this this Reddit thread right here by dat1w333b on Reddit with the title "There's no shortage of Twitter check marks asking for Andrew Yang." And here we can see Van Jones tweeted about it. He also said something during the CNN after show, but we'll get to that in a second. We had Emmy LaCroix, probably messed that up, but yeah, tweet about Andrew Yang, Dennis Crowley, Carolyn McCarthy, Jeremy Kaplan. So many, like as the title said, there is no shortage of check marks, all talking about Andrew Yang, either coming out and supporting him or talking about why he's not at the Democratic debate. It was crazy. Including Norm Macdonald's, who actually took over Andrew Yang's Twitter for the night. That was pretty fun, along with some other people. So yeah, one very surprising endorsement came from God himself, aka at the tweet of God. Just noteworthy because he has over 6 million followers. So they tweet out, "I've gone 5,000 years without talking to a single Chinese person, much less endorsing one, but damn it, hashtag America Needs Yang." And he does realize he's Taiwanese. But yeah, we had this, there was also this funny tweet by fellow Yang Gang content creator, The Dividend Report. He tweeted out, "Pack it in, boys and girls, we just got the evangelical vote." So that was funny. And next we have Van Jones. This is after the debate, still in the middle of the hashtag. And this tweet is supplied by Zach and Matt's show. So this is what Van Jones had to say on the CNN after show for the 7th Democratic debates.
Was it different than you? It was much different than you expected. Than a lot of us
I have to just say, I came away feeling worried for the Democratic Party.
I felt like tonight was a night that they were going to all put the fireworks out there. You're going to see the best of the best. And it just felt like a big bowl of cold oatmeal. And I got to say this, I missed Andrew Yang tonight. I miss Cory Booker.
All right, who wins the drinking game?
And I miss Cory Booker. And I miss Kamala Harris. And I miss Castro. I miss some of those voices and some of those issues of immigration and criminal justice. There's something that this party's got to figure out. How can it light that fire again? This felt like drudgery tonight. It shouldn't feel this way close to one of the most important elections in the country.
From your vantage point, watching that, no one on that stage, in your mind, walked away as that's the person who can go toe.
I'm thinking people I think about it every day, places like Oakland and Philadelphia, whatever. Can any of those people get excited about what I saw tonight? And I don't see it. And I have to be honest about it. I don't see it. We got to do better.
There you go, Van Jones, as always. I think the only person that talked about Andrew Yang post-show, correct me if I'm wrong, but Van Jones always coming in for the Yang Gang and for Andrew Yang, and everything he's saying was 100% correct. Like, we needed some more diverse voices out there, and it wasn't not just Andrew Yang. I personally do also miss Cory Booker and Julian Castro. But yeah, shout out to Van Jones for helping us out there. And morning after, we had Andrew Yang tweet out, "That's the last debate I'll miss." And yeah, like, especially after that debate, we're gonna get into this very soon. One key moment of the debate that kind of just felt like a huge, just a setup, I guess you could say. Yeah, after last night's debate, I think Andrew Yang realizes, like, America misses him up on that debate stage. And if our momentum keeps going up, our trajectory does seem to be going up, especially after last night, I think we will see Andrew Yang again in February. We can only hope. And of course, it'll depend on how the Iowa caucus goes. But of course, I will be going there in 2 days to ensure that Andrew Yang does pick up a huge win in Iowa. So we have a few hours after that tweet, Andrew Yang did appear on MSNBC, who appeared to be more positively covering Andrew Yang after the boycott ended. Let's play this clip right here. This was Andrew Yang's thoughts on the debate, by the way, on the morning after.
We started to hear other candidates talk about the economic issues that you've been talking about from the beginning. Let's watch that.
We should be putting our money and our effort and our time and preparing American workers to compete in the 21st century on the high-tech side, dealing with all artificial intelligence.
We're not going to have a shortage of MBAs. We're going to have a shortage of plumbers. So when we look at that, then we step back. Where should our money go? It should go into K through 12. It should go into free 1- and 2-year degrees.
They get that
Sounds like Yang. Hashtag sounds like Yang.
right?
Yeah, one of the jokes we told Stephanie is that I'm either going to become president or the other candidates are going to sound a whole lot like me. But
Is that what's happening?
well, Joe and I have had conversations about the fourth industrial revolution. He's genuinely concerned. He sees the same problems.
So yeah, that was some positive coverage by MSNBC. And I believe Andrew Yang will actually be on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, if I'm pronouncing that right, later tonight. So definitely that would be some good coverage, post-debate coverage. Now we have this tweet by Kyle Kulinski, aka Secular Talk. So this was, I'm just going to play like what CNN and Warren seems like they were in on this. But yeah, if you missed this clip between Warney, I just combined Warren and Bernie, excuse me. Between Warren and Bernie, let me just play this.
Senator Sanders, I do want to be clear here. You're saying that you never told Senator Warren that a woman could not win the election.
That is correct.
Senator Warren, what did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
So, well, actually, let me play a clip of a little bit of this.
I am completely confused as to why it turned from Bernie Sanders saying I didn't say it to Elizabeth Warren being asked, what did you think when he said it? He says he didn't say it. So you turn to Elizabeth Warren and say, did he say it?
Yeah. So that was so. I don't know why CNN did that, especially that moderator. Did that moderator not exactly hear what Bernie said literally moments before she said that to Warren? Kind of seems like they're snubbing Bernie here. And full disclosure, Yang is of course my first choice, and Bernie is my second choice. After that, I pretty much have nobody that I can really go behind and say I really believe in them and their ideas. But yeah, this is it just doesn't look good on CNN. And right now, as you can see on the sidebar, Never Warren and CNN is garbage is trending. So well deserved there. Just CNN, what are you doing? Shout out to Kyle Kulinski, by the way, an amazing amazing political YouTuber. And then we have Shoe on Head over here, just for a bit of comedy.
I'm so disappointed in your endorsement of Bernie Sanders for president. Elizabeth Warren is the better choice. I'm allergic to bullshit! I don't know why you would pick RC soda when, like, Coke is right there. I don't understand. Whatever. I'm so...
So yeah, shout out to Shoe on Head, another funny, actually just all-around YouTuber, but definitely leaning more towards politics these days. And to finish off the video, I just want to cringe real quick at this series of tweets by Matthew Dowd, or Dode. He tweets out, "You know one clear way to demonstrate that you believe a woman can and should be president? Don't try to defeat a woman running for president." So I'm sure in his head he was thinking, gotcha, Bernie. But yeah, he got ratioed really hard. And I mean, my thoughts on this, I don't believe it's sexist or bad of Bernie or anything that this guy is implying. Like, just because Bernie says a woman can be president doesn't mean he can't run against a woman for president. Like, we shouldn't be putting gender first. We should be picking the candidate that has the best ideas for the country and the most support and makes the most sense, which for me, of course, is Andrew Yang. And okay, this thread right here, though. So Wendy on Twitter says, "I'm not a Bernie supporter at all, but I think the Sanders and Warren controversy is completely overblown. Bernie is not a sexist." And this guy continues saying, "What I find fascinating is that it keeps trying to defeat women for running for president. Like, damn you, Bernie, why do you keep being the catalyst in the way of a woman finally being president?" It's like, this guy is making no sense. And Dr. Shar Dreiser says, "Look, I like this guy." Okay, so Dr. Shar tweets out, "Look, I also am not a Bernie supporter, and I really hope he does not win the primary. But if he feels he wants to run for president and there are women who oppose him, so be it. I don't think we should hold that against him." A reasonable, well-constructed, like, comeback / rebuttal, and this guy just says the same thing. Point is, if you really believe a woman can and should be president, then why are you trying to defeat women? And then yeah, I mean, please, I can't be the only one who's like reading this right now and not thinking this guy has one of the worst takes in politics in a while, in like a long while. So just because you believe a woman can be president means you can never ever run against a woman, because apparently that means you don't believe a woman can be president. Should Bernie have not run against Hillary in 2016? Should Obama not have run against Hillary in 2008? Should we have let Sarah Palin be president? Or be governor, or whatever she was going for? Just because she's a woman? And yeah, he keeps going. After that, Dr. Shar says, "You make no sense." he just replies saying, the point is you can't say a progressive woman should be president and then you go about defeating progressive women for president. Bernie's running for president. Like, why? Just because you believe in something doesn't mean you can let that belief get in the way of something greater, something more important, which is, of course, uniting the country. And I I just wanted to shout out this Matthew guy because he just held on to this one argument for so long. And I think that was the last time he replied, and everyone was just cringing at that point. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me, though. Oh my god, this video went over 20 minutes. But yeah, to end off the video, Andrew Yang won this debate without even attending it. Boom. That's the truth. That's the tea. But yeah, I think Andrew Yang not making this debate ended up being a net positive. Right? Am I saying that right? Because even though he lost out on, being seen by millions of people on the debate stage, he probably would have been snubbed again and gotten like 5-6 minutes to speak. And I think Twitter and the internet and all the people that came out when Andrew Yang wasn't at the debate, and the protest by Shaving Matoli, and all the people that came out and said that they missed Yang, and then their followers seeing that, and then us trending worldwide. Number 2, our hashtag America Needs Yang trending worldwide. I think all of that combined makes this debate, like us missing from the debate, a net positive. And I think we're only going to gain from this. And there are a lot of people in Andrew Yang's tweets today saying stuff like, Mr. Yang, you are now my second choice behind Bernie or behind Warren or behind whoever. And these are genuine people who are coming out and tweeting at Yang saying they are now considering him more and more because he didn't make the debate. He did not make the debates. So that's amazing. To end off this video, I just want to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters. We have Lily C, Craig R, and Lord JC. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Actually, I have more Patrons. I don't know why. Those are the only ones that I see. It says here I have 7 patrons. But yeah, sorry about that. I should probably have a more easier way to see Patreon. But if you would like to support the channel and you're still watching this video, if you donate, my Patreon page will be in the description below. But if you donate more than $5, you will get a personal shout out at the end of all of my videos forever, or at least every month that you keep donating $5 or more and being a supporter of the channel. But of course, that is not an obligation. Of course, you simply watching goes a long way. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. If you're watching this in a day, I hope you have a good day. And if you're watching tonight, I hope you have a good night. I've been Detective Lewis. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all later. Yang Gang forever. Peace.